This is Greg Tingle reporting for Media Man Australia, part of the Media Man Group. We're here on location at Randwick Racecourse, Randwick, New South Wales, Sydney, Australia. What a find. We have found Sailor Girl, this amazing technology. It's almost like we're on the set of The Expendables or Mad Max or something. This is incredible. What a prop. But with all the amazing technology here today, but this stands at this. We saw a robot dragon thing, a red dragon, a red dragon, and Komodo cameras following us. And then I've seen this, and now we're like onto the Expendables set or Mad Max. Watch out, George Miller. So, Nick, you founded Sailor Girl. So, how did you get the inspiration? I mean, what a journey to get this up and running, and you're here today. How did this all come about?
Good question. Basically, I sail and I love sailing a lot. And I was wondering why certain sailors that are, incredible athletes weren't more of a household name. So I decided to start streaming and covering sailing. I have a PR and a journalistic background, so that's what I decided I wanted to do. What started off being, a JVC handheld plugged into a generator and a computer down below and trying to make things work, turned into Facebook Live. Thank you, Facebook. And then off my phone. And then I've been on a lot of bad boats to be lucky enough to partner with Highfield, who have made this amazing rib behind me. So they started making ribs for the French Navy. That's why it looks so stealth. And Mercury as well we've partnered with, which have made this, given us this, worked with us.
What's the horsepower?
175. So Mercury worked with us to get that engine, which is great. And then we're partnered with Jans, and we have RGB Link, Shure and Clearcom Tech on board to basically make what used to be a very throw-together system be very systematic, and it's just going to bring the broadcasting that we do to the next.
With all those names, I just thought count us on board as a friendly, unofficial, at least at this stage, as a media supporter. So we're spreading the good word. You're not going to see the logo on it. It's just talk, but supporter. It's a supporter. So when we see something newsworthy, we see somebody newsworthy, and we see something newsworthy, and you put it together, and that's what I call authentic news.
Thank you.
So you're also an authentic entrepreneur, and you're an ex-journalist, so you understand authentic news and the other stuff and everything else. You've got the official training, but you're a smart cookie. You've got into this. So this looks like a bit of a lifestyle thing, but it's now sustainable. So if I can ask, how long's this business operation been going for now?
Good question. 10 years now.
Well, that's like a veteran. That's almost like an industry.
Yeah, true. But it's also been hard yards in sailing or in the marine industry. It's been dominated by men for a long time. So I feel like we're starting to get to a point where women get to.
Can I just say this? Some of the blokes are bad apple. I'll just say it, right. But also then look, humans, right? Human relationship. It's another kettle of fish.
Yeah.
There we go.
But I'm super lucky that I've had so many to support me along the way. But also, I'm incredibly driven, and I was super passionate about making this work for my sport. And I'm just so thankful that we've managed to put this together, because this is the top of
No, look, fantastic. We got along to the Sydney Boat. Did you or any of your colleagues or associates get along to the Sydney Boat Show? That was maybe about 6 months ago at Darling Harbour?
I was at the Sydney Boat Show. I was actually ran the sailing and paddling hub at the Sydney Boat Show, and I was there.
Oh, you were doing that?
Yeah. So
here's an inside scoop. We can say it on camera, but we probably can't elaborate too much. Look, as balanced, independent media. See, there was one or two sailors there and people in the oceanic area. Some of them don't always get mainstream news, because you would know there's a difference.
That's why I started doing this.
That's awesome. So they've got mainstream news. You've got all these names, right? Lifestyle. This is a lifestyle business. That's another buzzword, but it's a business, but it's lifestyle. But you've got mainstream news. Then you might have like alternative media. Then you might have some people more like a rebel. But I think people that love the water and ocean, a bit like if you go to Bruce Lee, be like water, flow. Some of these people are not following a traditional work career path. They're sort of doing their own thing, like a martial artist or a fisherman or whatever. They're just doing their thing because they enjoy it, but they don't necessarily have like a cliche job or an occupation. So I take it when you were at school, maybe you didn't have the idea that one day you'd be running such an operation, let alone founding one.
No, I definitely didn't have that idea, but I'm really grateful now that we've gotten to this point, and yeah, super excited that so many people like yourself are interested. So
great. And if we're able to disclose, with yourself being the founder, how many people, as family business, or there many people on the team or associates? How much do you have to do yourself, and how much help do you get?
Good question. I do a lot myself, cheap labour.
Yep.
I'm really lucky my other half
yes.
is just behind this gentleman here in the checkered shirt with the dark hair.
Yep.
He helps me a lot too. He has a broadcast background, so he also works in the tech company, with his own tech company. So
yep.
My dad does a lot of work in the business too, and then I have a number of people who help with commentating on occasion and doing photos too.
All right, well, as you can see, we can also talk underwater, but what we'll do is we'll do something with this great video today. There's always more questions, but I think we'll end up on a high note. So, Nikki from Sailor Girl, what an amazing business. I just know we're going to be hearing a lot more, reading more, etc. from yourselves. I think in the broadcasting and lifestyle industry, I actually have a feeling, I think you guys are sort of making business history. That's my feeling. I'm going to trust my instinct on that. So I am expecting to hear and see a lot more. And I still have this vision. I can see maybe some of this stuff might end up on something like Mad Max or The Expendables, or I just see something. I reckon Hollywood, if they don't already know, I haven't even got into those questions. They're going to know. They're going to know. They're going to be going, yeah, cool. Anyway, well done on all your success, and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Greg.